and Sewings live stream for Wednesday, November 9th. Now is the time of the live stream when Jeannie's like, what? I'm not ready for the live stream.
I'm never ready.
What are we going to talk about?
I'm never ready because I'm like working like crazy. You're sitting there, great, doing whatever lions do.
Hey, I was up at 7 this morning working on the house.
I was up at 7 because you're so loud.
That's not true. I was very quiet.
I got kicked out of the bedroom last night because I was on the computer.
I didn't even kick you out of the bedroom last night.
I just said, how much longer?
I just said, it's time to turn the computer off.
I was working.
Studies have shown time and time and time again, the blue light emitted by your computer and your phone screen is bad for your brain when you're going to sleep. And this is why you suffer.
No, sometimes I think that my sleep suffers because I'm getting older.
Molly Nelson. Oh my God, you saved me with sweet as pie. You're welcome, Molly. Nice job, baby.
Where do you see? You saved me. You know, I needed saving too.
Jeannie needs saving in a handful of areas of her life.
So, that one was
it's
definitely...
chilly Reno this morning, Anne. Although it's probably colder where you are in Ontario. It was like, I think 18 degrees at the house when I got up this morning.
So,
I walked out from my salutation to the sun.
Did you do that again?
I watched the sunrise. It was beautiful.
You're a crazy man. I had to order the bags for the reindeer thing. So, because I was, throwing it on the calendar and doing all of that. So they're going to be here on Friday. And so if you ordered kids, I had some bags. So some of them are going to be ready to go. But this is what you're going to get. So we got a new printer. Look how professional we are.
Jeannie bought a printer,
he told me to get.
And it was funny because I was like, just get whatever you want. Like I was like, just go get whatever you want. And then I saw what she bought, and I was like,
I asked him to help me.
You bought this piece of garbage? She's like, but it's so cute. It was blue.
Yes. So I asked him to help me, and he said he didn't care. Just get what you want. So I did that. I picked out something that had really good reviews. It had good reviews, and something that was really cute. I said, oh, I'm going to pay a little extra for this because it's light blue. And it was so cute, and it didn't work. And so then he bought me a new printer because
it took like 5 seconds to figure out what to get.
We handwrite all of these like tags and stuff. And we make Lori do it because she's got the prettiest handwriting, but she's only here like once a month. And then the rest of us kind of struggle, and we sit there and like handwrite these tags. And the other day I was like, we need a labeler. This is silly. This takes me like 10 minutes. And then when I run it through there, it's like that.
Well, and then we talked
like
about getting a labeler for like our mail, but I bought like 1,000 mail labels in like March. And so I was like,
we're going to use them all
I was like, I'm going to use all those labels before we actually get a mail labeler. But now we have a mail labeler too.
So there's this for both of us.
I can figure it out.
Well, it's easier if I tell you, isn't it?
Didn't I already send this?
No, you didn't. See, I come in, I get right to work, and then Patrick sits. I don't know if you heard, but Patrick says he's a lion.
Oh my God.
He's a lion, and what does a lion do? A lion
I conserve my energy until it's time to pounce and devour my prey.
And then he said, I'm a squirrel looking for my nuts.
She can't find her nuts, ever.
It's true. I'm always running around the store looking for my nuts.
The whole, for those of you who are new to the live stream, there's a whole backstory here that you've missed about Jeannie not being able to have the lion and the lamb. Yeah. Which is where all this began.
No, it began because I was complaining that I'm like, why are you sitting there not doing anything? And I'm running around like crazy. And then that's...
But she runs around like crazy no matter what is going on.
Because there's so much to do.
No.
Okay, let's talk about a few things, ladies.
Thought there was
Number
nothing to talk about.
Number one, okay, let me show them this because this is so gorgeous.
Jeannie has been a 10 needle queen these days.
I've been like...
I have like a screaming deal on a 6 needle. And last week, I promised a video regarding the unique... I have a unique table in the store that was a second, that really wasn't a second. Like there was a customer that complained about a problem with her cabinet, and Pat brought it in his last delivery. And what it was that there was a section where the finish wasn't great. So he swapped her out for a new cabinet, refinished the cabinet. I'm sure it's perfect. And then brought it to me at a great deal. I'm going to do a video today on what makes the Luminaire and Solaris cabinets from Unique so special. And then last but not least, I've got some stragglers that we're contemplating to reconsider, to think about thread storage cabinets. And Pat is my next scheduled delivery is within the next 2 weeks. If I don't get my order into Pat in the next 2 days, it'll miss this delivery. So if anybody was contemplating to consider the thread storage cabinets, I've kept them at the $2,600 price, which is my price from June. I'm paying significantly more for them.
It's turkey and kimchi. That's
Turkey and...
I do need to talk to them about a couple other things.
So it looks like whatever was happening is over.
All the Korean side dishes and stuff. Okay, is it over?
Yeah, I don't know what. You know, it's funny because they come out with a new version of this software quite frequently because Facebook changes their software all the time. And I do think that the woes are normally driven by our Facebook folks. So, yeah, it looks like whatever that event was is now over. So go ahead.
Okay. I have been 10 needle. Hi, Miss Sharon. Sharon's a 10 needler. I've been 10 needling like crazy.
You've been with what?
And this is, so I've been working on, number one, I'm very early for Halloween. Very early. So I've been working on Haunted Hill Mansion tiling scene, which I was
Are you filming it?
I'm not filming it. I was on the edge about doing, but you know what got me? These pumpkins. I was like, I love those pumpkins. So, and when you do these tiling scenes, if you've never done one before, this would be a great one to start with. So there's the top of one of the pumpkins, and you can't, oh, look at the tree. Look at the stitching on the tree. Is that like amazing? The way it looks so textured, and that's just them, you know, turning the stitch a certain way, or like stitches over stitches. This one with the big X in it, that was me pulling it out of the hoop before I did my outline stitch. And you really you need that outline stitch to sew it all together. So I will stitch one direction and then I flip it and I will stitch the other direction. So if you're on your 10 needle or your 6 needle, you don't have a lot of throat space. It kind of gets like bunched up under there. But I'm in the process right now of stitching. So that's one thing of them. I just put them all together and then I'll press them all out at once.
How many tiles are there?
There are, there's 32 tiles. Like all of these have 32 tiles. So here's one direction. And then here's the other direction. This is like the moon, and the moon is going to be amazing. I really should have done the glow-in-the-dark thread. But look at the pumpkin.
So pretty.
Doesn't he just look like vibrant? And look at the cobblestone behind him. this one's great. I cannot wait for this one to be, and it just feels so textured. It is, his eyes, look how they glow. So, I how many, this is, I fit 7 in each strip, but I think if you're not as experienced as me, just shoot for doing like 6. But this is 7. So 21.
Is this what you're working on at home too, or is that a
1
different project?
Is 20 plus that one. So I have 21, which means I only have
11 left.
yes, I have 11 left because we're gonna do 32. All right, I started last night and I could not stop. I started Winter Visitor. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Yeah, I had a lot of people who go.
Jeannie walked downstairs this morning as we were like running out of the house, and she was like, "I love my 10 needle."
I love my 10 needle. So, it depends on that time of year, but this time of year is when I'm on it the most because I do tons of freestanding lace
She
and I
does
do
like
tiling
10 million
scenes.
stitches right before Christmas.
Yeah, I do a ton of stitches. I know I had somebody was Judy was here thinking about upgrading. So I have the latest version of the 10 needle. What do I have? I don't even.
You have the PR 1055.
Patrick just one day he was like,
WX.
"Bring your machine in." I sold it. So that's what he does. He just sells my stuff, which I don't really complain about because
She always gets something newer.
I get the latest version. Last night, while I was stitching, this gorgeous Winter Visitor is beautiful. Right now, I'm working on the trees and the snow on it, and then the colors. You've got to get the kit. If it's not on sale on our site, I'll put it back on sale because everyone needs to stitch it out. It's so beautiful. So, and this will be perfect because if you have that spot where you hang your tiling scene, you can trade this out. This is the one that can kind of bring you through winter. And this has monitoring. I forget what the name of the app is.
It's the monitoring app. Oh, the Stitch Monitor.
It's called My Stitch Monitor. So my sewing room is all the way. We have a split level.
Like having a baby monitor.
Yeah, like this. No.
It's a split. Our bedroom is directly above the sewing room.
I can't really
I can
tell
totally
when
hear
it's
it.
on or not. And so I had my stitch monitor on.
Do you have Winter Visitor around? It is
should show it
a
off, huh?
Donna Gelsinger
Yeah, I have it.
design. I got it right here. So it is a gorgeous tiling scene. This is the thread kit to the tiling scene.
Oh, the thread kit's right
Yeah.
here.
So
Yeah, I'll put it on the site. I have 2 of them in the store. If we sell out of those, then I'll put it on at 25% off. So, and so I had my stitch monitor on. It was actually on in the car as we were driving. I was like, oh, look, my stitch monitor's still on. So this is what it looks like. And look, it's on right now, and it's showing me that it's embroidering. It's telling me there's like 28 minutes to the end. That I'm 38 out of 68 minutes in, and I can look at the oh wait, I'm not on because I'm not on my network. But so while I was upstairs, I was just because sometimes the thread will break or something doesn't bed down, and so I was just while I was upstairs hanging out with Patrick, I just had my Stitch Monitor app on and I was watching it and I was like, oh no, it stopped stitching, and I ran downstairs and it had run out of like bobbin thread, and then it stopped again, and because I had put a pause in so for the last stitch out. So I love the Stitch Monitor. It is so incredible. Do they have Stitch Monitor on any of the other machines? Like, is it on
it's on the 6
Luminaire
needle.
and the
I got a
Luminaire, it's also on the
crazy
Stellar.
deal
On the Stellar,
on the 6 needle right now. I have a 6 needle. We had a customer this time last year that was like, I want a 6 needle. And then we committed to the 6 needle. And then later she was like, I can't do the 6 needle.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why we sold another 6 needle, and then we sold another 6 needle, and I think I bought like 2 instead of 1. And so I've had a 6 needle in the store since
Do you see what's in that
December.
in that box there? That's my
For
treat.
those of you who want to know what gets Jeannie fired up, this is the
Party
way
size.
to Jeannie's.
Sometimes when I work late, we work Targets across the street. So I go, I'm working so late, I deserve a treat. And then I'll go over there and I'll get something junky like that. Anyways,
Yeah, you can do it on a Solaris. The thing with the tiling steens is they're very stitch rich. And like you just saw the benefit of the multi-needle. Like Jeannie will literally go
I
downstairs.
set it up before I left today.
Set everything up and hit start, and it'll stitch for an hour or two while we're at work. And it's really kind of, I don't recommend.
My stitch out this morning was 66 minutes, and it was 9 colors. So I just went ahead and set it, and then I left. And last night, before I went to bed, I went downstairs and I set it, although I was like up still working. So I was checking my stitch monitor, and I was like, oh, it finished. So I ran downstairs. I was like, I'll get one more tiling scene in. So I started this late
At like
last
9,
night.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think before we left the house, I was on my my sixth tile, and you can do it. Of course, you can do it on just your sit down machine. Any machine that does a 5x7. So you can do this on almost every machine. You know, we do have the 4x4, but almost every machine you can do a tiling scene on. The beauty of it, doing it on that 10 needle, is that I set it and go. And I usually set it to 800 stitches per minute when I'm not there. And, you know, it's just, it's amazing. I love it. So I wanted to talk to you about that. Tomorrow I should be done with a strip, and I'll bring it in. I'll show you some of it. What I'm working on right now is, and I don't always go in order. I'll go in order of like where I have to do the least thread changes. So it usually goes, I can't remember. Does it go down like 1 through like this, or it goes across? I can't remember. But you know what? I think it goes across. 1 through 4. 5 through 8, regardless. I'm just working on this section right here with all the branches because it's all the same colors, and I don't have to do as many thread changes. Once you get into the other colors, then you might have to do some thread changes to get yourself started. Let's talk about a couple other things. Number 1.
Can I talk about something really fast?
Yes.
So let's just talk a little bit, just for a second, about multi-needle versus single needle and walking away from your machine. I, quite frankly, am not crazy about the idea of walking away from the single needles. So they give you these stitch monitoring apps, and they're great. You can, basically set it up and walk away. That's totally cool. I'm not super crazy about that idea because, quite frankly, the multi-needles are designed as industrial machines. And I rarely hear stories about the multi-needle that begin with, I walked away from my project and. That said, on your single needle machines, that's something, and I don't hear it all the time, but that's a common thing, is people come in, there's a problem, what happened? I don't know, I walked away from my machine. And people will make comments like, it's always when you walk away from your machine. So, we've got these stitch monitoring apps. They're incredibly helpful. Like if you need to run up and check on something in the kitchen, I'm sounding like a sexist, chauvinistic male, aren't I? Get in the kitchen!
That's what
Make me dinner.
That's what I say to Patrick.
So like if you need to walk away from your machine, is it the end of the world that you're walking away from your machine? No. Would I encourage you to do what Jeannie does with her multi-needle with a single needle machine? No, I would not. And part of the reason is you just don't see those I wasn't watching my machine problems on the 10 needle. Like the 10 needles are really designed to be kind of set up and go. And that same is true with the 6 needle and even the like PRS 100 or the Alliance from Baby Lock, which is the industrial single needle machine. It's kind of the same. For whatever reason, it does seem like there are more problems with unattended machines. So when we talk about walking away and using these stitch monitoring apps, I have a challenge with that because I definitely don't encourage people to do that frequently. So, you know, broke 2 needles. It would have caused many issues. Hit stop button right away. Broke 2 needles.
I mean, I walked away. I mean, yesterday I ran the 10 needle, and Michelle was standing right next to it. Thank goodness, because I immediately heard it didn't sound right. I'd forgotten to put the bobbin in because you just do a white bobbin for the whole thing. The last stitch out, you do a red, so you have a sew line. Michelle was right there, and she hit that button so fast, but
Yeah,
it probably would have stopped. I think it would have stopped.
Yeah,
the machine would have
right?
stopped. The machine would have recognized, but it would have stitched a number of times.
Yeah, the upper
well,
thread
and you
wraps
could
around
have
the
totally
bobbin
thread
area.
locked that hook too by doing that. That's like one of those things. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I said, I would encourage you, if you are walking away from your single needle machine, like I said, it's not the end of the world, but like when you create a stitch monitoring app, people get this idea like, I can just walk away all the time. It's just not something that I would encourage, because when problems happen on the single needles, they can kind of accelerate quickly. And
it's holiday season. You don't want to be without your
machine. And the multi-needles just don't seem to have that issue. So.
Okay, so, oh, Sharon babysits it. I'm like, see you later. I'm like, see you, machine. You better do your job, and I'm out of there. Because I'm a mover and a shaker, right? Okay, so I want to talk to you about 2 other things, and then Michelle has an exciting class to talk to you about. And I hope to have exciting classes for you, too.
And we discussed last night the fact that we are going to do an event in the spring.
Yes, we are. I'm gonna
we'll talk about it when we're ready, but
yeah, we don't want to be like, remember that event we said we were gonna
No, it's less that, because you know what happens. We're like, we're gonna do this event, and then somebody else does it like 2 months earlier.
Oh, that happens too.
That happens all the time.
That happens all the time.
Secrecy is good.
Yes, so come and visit us, ladies. Okay.
And it'll be like, this is not to toot our own horn, but at the end of every event that
Patrick,
we've thrown so
don't.
far,
Just
people
stop.
are like, that was a great event.
Yes, they say it's a great event.
That was the best. And
Okay,
so it's going to be good. It'll change your life.
It'll change
like the
your
thread
life.
tower.
Like those who got the thread tower, was your life changed?
Seriously,
changed.
though, like, how many people have come in like, oh my God.
Okay, this is up. Some of you have reached out to me about this. This is called Collectible Christmas Subscription. It is up, and
so cute.
it is really cute. It's this like Christmas village.
Yes.
So this is part of the me time from Kimberbell, and shipped to your doorstep. $24 a month plus $5 shipping, and then there's a digital option for you too. It's really, really cute. So you can go and find that on our website under affiliate partners. So if you look right here, like on the very, very top, and then it says affiliate partners right there. See it? Let me see if I can.
You know, there's a more efficient way to do this.
I know,
Do you
this
want
is
me
so
to like
stupid.
show them on the...
No, that's all I had to show you. Oh my goodness. I
Click
know.
it. Click it. This is what Jeannie does when she sees clickbait. Click it.
I love
Click
clickbait.
it.
I click
He's
it.
like, I need to see the baby elephant that can't get out of the mud pile.
I click.
Click it.
Last night I was clicking on. It was like a puppy that somebody left in an alley.
That's so fake.
It is not. There's no way that was fake.
They're like,
And then the poor.
rub mud on it. Leave it. Make it cold. Make it shiver. Nobody has like all that camera gear with them all the time when they go find puppies in an alleyway.
There is no way that was fake. It was like the skin was like, it had the worst mange and like it wouldn't even move. And then they show like it. I like these videos because it has a happy ending. I like that, and somebody adopts it, and then it has this wonderful life. Like it's
This is what I
fake.
have to see every time I have to upload a video to YouTube for the ladies.
Yeah, Michelle's always like, "You've been watching those videos again," because you know what? It's they say a lot that is staged. They say a lot of that. There's no way this is staged because they couldn't. How could they have like the poor thing? It's like almost dead, and then the skin, and then they nurse it back to health. So I don't believe the ones that I'm watching are staged.
She's
Oh,
like,
you
they
see, I've
found
never
these
seen
puppies
that.
in a hole in the
The
ground.
gold-
That might be staged.
And I'm like, really? Like,
But
they
the one I
found
watched
puppies in
with
a hole in the ground with
there's
like
a dog
full-on
that
camera crew.
fell into the tar pit and just its head. You mean it's staged like somebody shoved it in the tar pit? No. And then they had to get. Who would do that? They had to get out, and just his face was like this, and it was like it could barely breathe.
Oh, but it was happy.
I think someday I'm gonna have to. Thank you, Terry, for emailing me about it because I was like, I don't know, how did they find it? And I emailed our marketing gal. So okay, a couple other people.
I think you have some fellow animal sufferer watchers. Did you see the picture that they took at Everest yesterday?
No.
They got like a picture of this is like the craziest.
Okay, Patrick's gonna
the
show us.
craziest
Well,
picture.
when we went to vote yesterday, Patrick and I were sitting there, and we were comparing our news feeds because it's based on what you read. That's what they put into your news feed.
I can't find it now.
And I don't understand why I don't have the articles Patrick has because I'm interested in those too. But mine are.
I go. She
Mine are
goes.
super
I read.
trashy and
She goes. I
superficial."
read the headlines, and I'm like, that's the challenge. Like they're showing you the stuff that you click on.
So okay, I
All right,
wanted to
you want to see
also.
a crazy picture? Look at the snow leopard.
That is pretty crazy. How do you know that's Everest? There he is, like right there at the bottom. Do you see him? Where's my
see him.
finger? See that? Down at the bottom? That is crazy because how high up was he? And what's he going to eat? The ones
gonna-
that don't make it down. He's like in the horror movies, the zombies, like they have their back to you and then they turn around, they have blood all over their face and they're eating their victims. That's just
Kitty, you need to get to bed at a reasonable hour.
Okay. I think you can sign up right now. It said, let me click on it. Collectible Christmas.
It says
will
it'll open tomorrow.
What day is Oh, I thought today was the 10th. Tomorrow. I know you like, I can't wait. I need collectible Christmas.
We'll mention it tomorrow.
Okay. Now, a bunch of people also emailed me about signing up for Digital Dealer Club. And
All right. Do you need me for anything else?
you can go because Michelle's going to come up here and we're going to talk about one of her classes. But,
When people start showing up, just wrap it up.
okay. That's a wrap. Okay, so I'm going to move over. But I almost fell off the chair. Digital Dealer, I send everything to Christine, and we're just proofing it to make sure I didn't make any mistakes. I noticed a lot of people ordered the new gingerbread house. And I was like, why is everyone ordering the USB? Well, because somebody had listed it and made a mistake. And
Was it me?
I don't think so.
Oh, good, because I don't remember doing that. But I'm glad it's something else.
I think
does
it
once in a
was
while besides just
me. And I was like, oh, that's why, because I priced it cheaper than the CD. And I don't know what happened. So anyways, I make mistakes. So we just want to, it has a $0 amount. It's up. Don't purchase it because I will not honor the $0. Because you want us to stay in business, right? So let's go ahead and, while I'm looking it up, and I did put Winter Visitor up at 25% off. So if you want it, it's up there, and you should get it because it is gorgeous. When I start showing it to you and I bring it in, you're going to go, oh my goodness, I can't live without that. That is going to change my life. All right.
All right.
Michelle
I'll
has an amazing class to tell you about right now.
I have to tell you that I didn't know that if I wanted to do this because I'm like, oh, another one of those. But this one is so beautiful. So I'm going to do a card and ornament class. So if you can see this, look at how beautiful this card is.
Look at the stitching.
But not only that, look at how perfect the blanket stitches around the edge. There's a reason for that. And then when you open the card, look at that finish. They have you finish it with a piece of cardstock or scrapbook paper or something that's pretty on the inside. So the inside of your card looks as pretty as the outside. But wait, there's more. They also have ornaments in that collection. And with this one, if you can see it, I used the sparkle vinyl over the top of it. So it looks like a snow globe, kind of. They can't see that.
I don't know if they can. Let's see. There you go. You
so
see that?
Yeah, so we have glitter grunge fabric underneath, and we have sparkle vinyl on the top. So it looks a little bit like a snow globe. So
this is once you wash away the I think
it's freestanding lace. Yeah,
you're not even gonna see. You'll just see the purple.
You'll just see the purple. Yeah. So I haven't. I'm reluctant to dunk them here at the store because of the pipes and stuff. So I just prefer to leave it. Until
And if you wanted, you could do anything back here. You could.
Yes.
You could slip a little picture in there.
You could slip a picture in it. Yeah, you could actually if you had a picture handy.
Of your love.
You could also
like
put
Patrick.
I
could put Patrick in here.
Yeah,
my kids.
You're going to put Patrick. I thought for sure you'd pick Momo.
Momo,
my love. But you could change out the embroidery designs. Anything. Good morning, Miss Betty. You could do whatever you want, but it's just I thought it was just such a perfect combination for the season that we're getting into, and it really made me want to make cards. And I've never really had the urge to make cards before because I'm not always happy with how all that stitching looks like on the inside, and I'm not always happy with how the card gets all punctured and shredded. But this one just came out perfectly, and I 100% think it's because of the stabilizers that they requested to be used to complete each step. So this is I forgot what date it is. It's coming up soon. It's called Home for the Holidays Card and Ornament Class. So if you just type in Home for the Holidays, there is a kit if you want a kit. They're an additional purchase, but here's what's nice about the kit.
December 7th.
There's a couple of stabilizers in here that I had never used before, and I actually had Jeannie order for me because I could see the value of them. But to do one card, the kit has all of those stabilizers in there. So one's applique, fuse, and seal, applique, and then fuse and seal, and then an applique stick, and it just made the whole thing so easy and so much fun to do. So that's what I got.
Yeah. So this is the CD that you're going to be using, and
every card on there is beautiful, and they're all done the same way.
Those are all the cards, and there are the ornaments.
This is the only ornament that specifically has the clear vinyl over the top of it, but I've been putting clear vinyl over ornaments for years. There's nothing that says you have to have a pattern that tells you to do it that you can't do it. So on a lot of other freestanding lace ornaments would afford the same opportunity. So I think it's a great technique to learn a couple of different things. First, it's adding the clear vinyl to a project to make it look more snow globy. And then the other is having these additional steps and these additional stabilizers to make a card actually look realistic and actually look very finished. Thank you, Heather.
They're super, super cute.
Secretary Mundy's on it.
What's she doing?
She's got the class up. And then the kit is, I believe the kit is $9.99, and it has enough for one card, one ornament, your fabric, your card, your all the different stabilizers.
Okay, what else did I want? Oh, so look for 2023 Digital Dealer Club to be up hopefully sometime today. Let's talk about the calendar and what's coming up.
Doug.
So we have the accessory class. So the accessory class is going to be tomorrow. And we'll send out a reminder for that. And I think a reminder's already been sent out. If you are unable to attend the class, please let us know. So you should have gotten an invitation for that. And I'll send you a little email about that too. We just need to have a certain number of people. And we find that sometimes, especially around the holidays, sometimes you don't show up. So we'll send an email out for you to RSVP to us. Tomorrow. on Friday.
So the Let's Get to Know Your Scan and Cut class for this, well, actually the last one for this year. I've been trying to put them on about every 3 or 4 months. So what does that cover? What does it mean for you? Why would you want to take it? Well, first of all, if you have a DX model machine, we're going to go over pretty much every setting on that machine and what you would use it for in the course of actually using the settings. So the class is 4 hours long. We will cut paper, or cardstock. We will create an envelope. We will use the pens to actually color a design on the envelope. Later on, we'll create a greeting card using an embroidery design off of an embroidery machine that I'm going to send you. You will cut fabric 3 ways. You will cut puffy foam, you will cut marine vinyl, you will cut heat transfer vinyl, you will cut craft vinyl, and all of the different settings that you would use for that. And we'll go over some of the settings on your scan and cut machine so that you know when to use what setting and how to access them. We'll even go, we're even going to use a setting called the weld setting, where we're going to take a pattern that's built in on the machine that has lots of pieces and then just turn it into an outline object. So lots of important fun stuff for your scan and cut if you're not familiar with it. So that is a prerequisite to any of our Scan and Cut Club classes. If you don't take that class, you're not really eligible to take the other ones, because the idea is that you get to know your Scan and Cut so that the ones that are using their Scan and Cut regularly, I can create content for them going forward so that we don't have to go backward every single class. So if you think some of the Scan and Cut classes, the Scan and Cut Club classes have looked interesting, and you haven't taken the Get to Know Your Scan and Cut class, this is the opportunity for you to do it on Friday. It's from 9 to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's on Zoom. And your class comes with a kit that has all of the stuff that you need in there, including a cute little Minnie Mouse on fabric so that I can show you how to do scan to direct cut, which scan to direct cut is what makes your scan and cut different than other cutting machines. So it's good to learn how to use that. So that's happening Friday morning. And if you are, I'm going to just ask for a little bit of help from you ladies. If you are in the class and you're not going to be attending live while we're doing the class, that's fine. I just need to know, because it takes up a lot of time in the morning when I'm looking at the sign up sheet and looking at who's not there and trying to figure out if you're going to be there, or you're just late, or it just would be so much easier if you could just give us a heads up that you're going to be watching later. And it can be just as simple as responding to the notice that I will send you with your Zoom link that you will be watching later. And that's fine. It's totally okay. I just want to know how many heads to expect when I turn on the Zoom. So, and I think that we're all kind of there. We know that a lot of you work, and we know that a lot of you do watch the classes later, and that's absolutely perfect. just let us know so that we know that, because sometimes you'll sign on to do a class and I'm really excited and it's like there's no live bodies there. Nobody's there. Like nobody's there. Do you know how hard it is to get really excited about teaching a class when you're just like talking to blank airwaves?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just let us know so that, we can at least arrange for, if nothing else, we need like a...
And then we feel so unloved. No,
Yes,
it doesn't. It
I
happens
don't feel unloved. I just
once
feel
in a
weird.
while. Yeah, once in a while it does happen. So we do have like a minimum number of people that we like to have in each class to hold the class. And it's usually for the free classes that people don't show up for. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about next week, because Michelle has her Easy Stripe Table Runner class that's happening.
Yes,
so it's going to
be such fun.
And so Chris asked if she could use regular batting instead of the fusible batting.
Chris, you can, but you're going to have to turn the thing inside out. And if you're using, I think what I determined is it's a little bit more challenging to use just batting instead of the fusible fleece. What you can do is if you want to put like some Misty Fuse or something on the batting and then fuse your regular batting to that, you can do it that way. I'm going to be using the fusible fleece in class only because that's part of the fast and easy part. It says fast and easy or Easy Stripe Table Runner. That's the easy part, is the batting is stuck to it, so it's not going to move when you turn it inside out. So of course, you can always do what you choose, but
it'll make it easier.
It'll make it easier.
Don't we all want our life to be easier? Just make it easy for me. That's what I'm always asking for.
So, and here's the thing. I share this a lot. I came from the garment industry side, and I took a lot of classes with couture, people that would create couture designs, including once in Florida, I took a beading class from a gal that actually was one of the on staff that beaded Princess Diana's wedding dress. So I took a lot of these couture classes, and the one thread that was always in common, no matter what, is it couture or is it costume? Meaning, is it an heirloom or is it a table runner that somebody's going to spill wine on? So it's like, if it's something that I'm going to give as a gift and it's an heirloom, then I probably would go through the extra time to make it different. I would use batting. I would do a lot of things differently. But since somebody's probably going to spill something on it at some point, and it's going to have to go in the washing machine.
These are so much fun. You're going to love this project. You're going to want to make a ton of them.
Could go on forever.
It's so easy to just change out the decor on your table. They're easy to make. They're easy to wash up. So, yeah.
It got me hooked. I'd never done anything like that.
So make sure you get your stuff. I'm filling up the rest of the orders that I have, but you do need the 60-degree ruler. I had somebody asked
about a shorter one. And
do you need this one? This
you
size?
need this one, okay?
You need this size.
If you're doing this, if you look at the bottom of your pattern, look at how wide that is. That's the whole width of this down here. Oops. So it actually does on the pattern shows a smaller ruler, but if I were this pattern right here, the runner itself uses the whole width at the bottom of the larger ruler. So
get your ruler and make sure you have 2 yards of your main fabric.
Yeah,
because you're going to be doing
the table runner and the little bit of the little topper out of what's left over.
Yes, so you want all of that. So get your stuff for that. Make sure you are ready. You are going to love that class. I know some people have that pattern. They just haven't done it yet. So this will be good for you.
The stickers pattern.
So sticker
next
class.
Tuesday, we're going to do the sticker class. So I have to apologize. I made a faux pas. I actually made a video for the Facebook group for the sticker people, for the Facebook or for the Scan and Cut stickers, and it has no audio. So I'm going to make an attempt to actually get it redone before the class, or at least add words to it. But the part in that video in the Facebook group is how I shop for designs, what keywords I put in a search to get what I'm looking for, where I find them. Also, I used Google Docs. You could use PowerPoint, you could use Word, but I showed you how in Google Docs I arranged all of my different patterns, resized them, and took off the margins so that I could just print like 6 stickers on a sheet of the sticker paper. So that's in that little video that's on the Facebook group now. So if you haven't joined yet, you're missing out. If you don't know where to join, open up your supply list. There's a clickable link in there. So it's click. Just click.
Just click it.
Just click it.
I love it.
So, and then also I'll be covering in class the how I searched for supplies for that, i.e. the vinyls that I searched for.
So that is going to be on the 15th.
Tuesday.
And so somebody asked if they couldn't do the live class, if they could watch it later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'd say 99% of our classes are recorded, except when the instructor forgets to hit record.
And all of us have done that.
We've all done that.
We've all done
but
it.
But you'll get the class. We're never going to do that again.
Yeah, so usually what I'll do is because some people come early and then some people filter in as the time gets closer. And I always assign one person in the group now to remind me to turn the which class is what, Joyce? The sticker class?
That was the sticker class.
That was the scan and cut
Joyce,
sticker
you need
class.
to get on your scan and cut. Look how cute these are. You can make stickers for anything you're into.
So on this scan and cut sticker class, we'll also be working in Canvas. And I sent you a link to click on to install the desktop version of Canvas, not the one that's online. So you'll need to do that as well. We're going to be working with the enhanced image tracing feature in Scan and Cut Canvas for the stickers that have an odd shape. We're going to be using Scan to Direct Cut to the ones that have a solid line, and we're also going to be using shapes to apply just a built-in shape around the stickers that are just, we just want to make a shape out of it. And then, so also if you, once you install that Scan and Cut Canvas desktop, just make sure that your Scan and Cut and your Canvas are talking, because you can actually scan the image and send it back to Canvas so that you can use the enhanced image tracing. So lots of fun in that class. So not just cutting out stickers. Always has to teach a skill. So you should have at least you need at the very least a DX series, which means an auto blade. And in this case, it needs to be wireless, so it could not be anything less than a DX series. It needs to connect to Canvas. Canvas.
We're making up our own words here at A1 Vacuum.
It's all right.
That's the class I'm going to make Violet take it. I think I made her there was another sticker class because I want her to make me stickers. And
does she want to make you stickers?
Sometimes it doesn't matter what she wants. She would, if I forced her to do, because I know she would make stickers for all her friends. And she already makes stickers, but she would make stickers just by printing out something and then just using Gorilla Tape. Just clear Gorilla Tape. That's how she was making stickers. So I think she would absolutely love to make stickers this way, the legit way. So I wanted to show you this too. This just came in. I was just looking at it going, this one's Evelyn's. Evelyn, your thread set is here. This is Oh So Delightful. So I put this back up at a sale price. I mean, the colors are beautiful. So this is going to be the Oh So Delightful thread kit. So we have them in stock in the store. If you want to get it for your project, you should get it. The colors are absolutely beautiful. And in the beginning, I used whatever thread colors I picked up.
I was just going to say that.
I don't do it anymore because
I don't either.
I don't want to.
It looks so much better.
I don't want to think.
It looks so much prettier.
And these are really nice if you don't want to think, because and you just grab the color and it works. It looks perfect. And you just go, oh, look, it looks amazing. So thread kits are on sale, and they are up on the site too. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Let me look at one more week out just to make sure we have covered everything.
Well, one more week out, I think, is the turkey week.
One more week. There is an IQ. Well, we don't know about that, so I'm not going to talk about that. And then Okay.
We're not talking about that one.
We're not
either,
going to talk
'cause
about
that's
that one either.
That's a guinea pig group.
Yeah, that we are. Michelle has put together curriculum for Upgrade 3.
Upgrade 3, yeah.
And so I think
It
we
was
will
so much
probably
fun.
offer our first Upgrade 3 class out to everybody in December. And if you're still waiting for your upgrade, we are working on getting those. We're supposed to be getting 15 of the Luminaire ones, and we will talk to our rep today and get a better idea of when those are going to be
But
here.
you know what? Don't worry. Don't worry. There's a lot of you. There's no way I can put you all in one class anyway. The class will be repeated over and over again. And
Until
the last
everyone
thing I
gets it.
want is a herd of ladies that look like Black Friday trying to get into one class. So just kind of chill. I've got a test group going. Once the test group and I succeed in determining that the class is valuable, then it'll go out as complimentary if you bought your upgrade from us. But just know that it's going to be ongoing because I can't put all of you in the same class anyway.
You'll all get the class, and
you'll
it's
all
going to be
get it.
fantastic, and you're going to love it. I was on YouTube and reading some comments, and some people were writing in about Michelle had done a video on the Edge to Edge, and they
yeah.
were talking about how great the video is and how helpful it was.
Wow.
So you are going to be getting an incredible. I'm going to say it's going to be the best upgrade class.
Well, I don't
out
know that
there.
it's the best upgrade class, but it was the best upgrade if you ask me.
It's going to be the best upgrade class. And it really is going to be a tour of Upgrade 3 just to get you familiar with everything, get you comfortable with everything. And then you can, that's your springboard
So just
to
know
take
that,
it wherever you want.
Just know that it's not about mastery. It's about getting you acquainted with what the buttons are, what they mean, what you can do with it. And that's really what we kind of always hope for.
All right.
All righty.
Let's get to it.
All right.
We will see you tomorrow.
So the sticker class is posted as Scan and Cut Club stickers.
Yeah, if you just type in, let me see if I just type in sticker. If you type in,
It was there, wasn't it? Right there? Yeah, if
Yeah.
you just type in sticker,
it's the top option.
it's the top option.
The
It's
class is
Scan and Cut
$25.
Club.
It includes the kit.
Again, remember that I'm going to be checking on the Scan and Cut Club classes, and if you may get a phone call from me that says, okay, I noticed that you haven't taken the class.
Donna wants to take the XP3. Yeah, take it from us,
Perfect.
Donna. We'll take care of you.
You know, if you haven't had your prerequisites, I've been trying to pay more attention. So if you haven't taken the prerequisites, you're likely to get a phone call from me. So just know that it's not that I'm trying to be mean. It's that I'm trying to not have all the ladies yell at me that because they're in a class and we went backwards.
Terry Gardy just asked, when will the Oh So Delightful kits be shipped out? They're not expected it was a pre-order, and the kits aren't expected until February. So I always go, February, let's hope February, at the latest March. But February is what they told us. So we'll get those to you as soon as we get them, and then it's going to be a sew-along. All right, ladies, have a great day.
Thank
we
you.
will see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Where's our end?
End
I'll
screen.
just